Hi, can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
I did not think I was gonna get chosen to come up here and say something, but now that I have, I will. And honestly, this whole process was something for me that I just had to completely trust God with. I had never spectacular, I had never heard of you before. I had never it's gonna sound crazy. I had never heard of Master P before. Um And, so I watched I don't remember what social media I was on, but I had just gotten done with my daily walk out in nature with God, and I was really just in the past 2 years, but especially in the past couple months, God's really been breaking off different things in my life and as he's done throughout my whole life, but um I was just praying. I was like, "Okay, God, I'm ready for my next mentor." And so you popped up on my social media and I was just kind of like, "Oh, okay. Like I've attended a master class before. Like I don't really want to, but I was like, "Okay, but something about it." Like so I attended the master class and I went into the master class and then at the end, like I did not want to buy a ticket. I didn't want to, but the Holy Spirit was pushing on me to buy a ticket. And so when I clicked buy a ticket, the only option that popped up for me was VIP. There was no general admission option. And I closed out of the master class. I went back in, I refreshed the page, I took it from like Safari over Chrome, tried to find any way to just get general admission and it wasn't an option. God was saying, okay, VIP or nothing, like all in or nothing. And so I said, I don't want to just drop $300 right now. But I did. And honestly, this whole process was so just God led. And, even when it came to like booking the call, and I'm like, oh no, how much money is this going to be? But yesterday when I had the call, and then even today, I don't know if you can kind of see my mascara falling off. Just just the breakthroughs I've went through and realizing, God was just completely finishing, resetting my nervous system. Um, and fully trusting God in every aspect of life, including finances. And I guess for me that was a bigger one than I realized. And um so I just thank you so much for being obedient and listening to God and um and you kept saying delayed obedience is still disobedience, and that really hit for me hard. So I was being stubborn, but I was still trying to be obedient, and I'm very, very grateful, to have actually, like, stuck through this thing because 'cause I'm not a night person, so to be up right now for me is hard, but I've been up 1 to 2 in the morning, after, like, the class has been done since 11, staying up and doing the success steps when, like, back in the day, I probably wouldn't have, maybe because I wasn't ready for it at that point, but, I just I thank you for also being obedient to God and letting him work through you because we were really all meant to put we were really all put on this earth um for certain like special reasons, that because only God can work through you only the way he can work through you. God can work through me only the way he can work through me. Each person, if they so choose to not only just accept God into their lives, into their hearts, um, but to follow his word and to follow his will for their life.
Mhm.
Only each person has their own special way that the glory of God can shine through if they so choose. And, um, that was evident during this 5 weeks too. And so that was, I mean, just apart from that, just the confirmations I was getting from God every single time. And I mean, I'm almost shaking talking about it,
It's all
but
listen, everyone who's coming up here, everybody's having emotions because That's when you know the spirit is involved. So I want to give you some love. Give it up for your sister. Let's go. Give us some love. Give us some love. Thank you for coming up. Give us some energy. Give us some love. Give us some energy. Let's go.